Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend Helena. I am Mother Mary, and I am here full of energy. Always remember that the word has a force in your being. So, when you are cultivating a thought form, that thought will always induce a feeling form. And when you don't have that true perception, then what happens? The feeling becomes as if it were abandoned. It is not being perceived because there is a process of self-neglect. So, what is always said to all those beings who are still interpreting that their feelings are not important, that only the form of reasoning is what matters within an earthly plane. The thought process can be constructed as a form of reasoning, but can also be interpreted more expansively as being your process of self-orientation. From a process of permission, what you are generating within yourself is carrying out thought within this form, as if it were in synchrony with your feeling. So, naturally, what you are generating within yourself is a process of creation. You are using your thinking to guide your creative process because it is not tied to chains or doctrines, but you are, through your feeling, in a state of gratitude, guiding your entire creation process. That's why your feeling remaining in this state of gratitude generates an affirmation within you. Everything that I am guiding myself through this thought is already within me in the form of recognition. So, everything you do within this creative process is exactly what you are determining. What happens within a process like the one that is presented is that many beings have not yet exactly understood the strength of their thought. They have not yet generated within themselves a process called goals. So, these goals, when they are absent, mean that within your being, there is no simple expression that in an earthly plane you know as focus. So, it is always said that there needs to be a goal so that you stay focused, so that you stay centered in your being, generating a whole process of guiding your thinking and keeping your feeling in a certain way, that here, it is placed as gratitude. Why are we always emphasizing this gratitude process? Because in truth, all beings have already generated their creative process within gratitude. Everyone has this process within themselves in the form of knowledge. What happens is that through a process of distraction, many say that they never generated this self-experience because they began to interpret gratitude as just a process of exchange. But I say that this is a mistaken interpretation because many factors, or even all the factors that you generated through a process of creation, were initially idealized within a thought form, but then naturally, as you remained focused, you came to realize that gratitude is a continuous process that initially discreetly manifests itself, but then as this continues, it naturally becomes recognized as a way of being. That is why generating for yourself a state of gratitude, generating for yourself the experience of this way of being gratitude, is what becomes favorable to all beings. Always remember that your experience process, no matter how much you say is individual, but as you are all connected, everything that you are allowing yourself to generate within you in the form of information, naturally is being led to a collective consciousness. And through free will, you always remain within this way of being gratitude, and naturally, what you are leading to a form of collective consciousness is exactly this gratitude experience. So, what does this generate on a human plane? What does this mean that all beings can experience within an earthly plane? It is the process of relationships that become harmonious. It is a process where everyone remains within a state of peace, and it is exactly this peace that becomes the experience of an earthly plane. With these words, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.